Oh, y'all, this is the greatest nail polish I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not even just saying that as my intro. I'm so glad you're here today. And I can't wait to show you that we've got the Deco Anthology and the Lovesick Anthology. Now, what is an anthology, you might ask? The brand describes it similarly to a collection that tells its own story, but is a part of a larger theme. And we've got all of this from a brand new brand called Mango Lacquer. So, let's get into these swatches, and afterward, I'll give you the pricing, when and where to find these polishes, and my thoughts. So before any of the colors, I just wanted to show the Mango Lacquer base coat. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I thought it dried at a pretty good speed, but yeah, a very simple application for the base coat. Starting with the Deco Anthology, we've got Emerald Empress, described as a vibrant blue polish with a green, blue, purple shifting shimmer. I know from the unboxing, this was one of the ones y'all wanted to see first, and I was right there with you. This was a beautiful color in the bottle and just as beautiful on the nail. Here I'm also showing my application of the Mango Lacquer top coat, Swift Sheen. Here it goes down really nicely. I had no issue with it, and you will see me use it again for some of the more textured polishes too. Here we have Emerald Empress under my ring lighting, where you can see that blue and green shifting shimmer. You just see that shift really well. Here we've got Emerald Empress indoors with just the lighting from a couple windows. Here we are still indoors, but with a warm light on. Here we have Emerald Empress outdoors, giving us Empress for real. Definitely giving a beautiful sparkle out here. Two coats of Emerald Empress with a shiny top coat. Next, from our Deco Anthology, we have Sapphire Skyline, described as a glowy violet polish with a vibrant cobalt blue shimmer. So I definitely, from the bottle, thought this was a cobalt blue, but as you look at this first and second coat here, you can really see the violet aspects of it. And I just love polishes that kind of play a little trick on you like that. Like, oh, you thought I was blue? Try again. I'm violet and I'm blue, honey. That's also the reason I love to do and see the polish application, so that you can see all those elements. And glowy she is. Here we have Sapphire Skyline indoors under my ring lighting, and now knowing that that blue is just shimmer, you could just see the glow so much more. Do y'all have that kind of hindsight where once you know what the elements are, you start to see it a little differently, or your perception changes? Or is that just me? Here we have it indoors, minimal lighting, and then here indoors, warm lighting. Here we have Sapphire Skyline outdoors, and this color is just so deep and pretty to me. This feels like a night in the city type of color. 2 coats of Sapphire Skyline with a shiny top coat. Here we have Speakeasy Sparks, described as a violet jelly base with purple, magenta, and red shifting flakes and rainbow glitter, which you can see really well on the brush and even in the first coat. So you'll see here that this color dries down a little bit textured. So on my right finger, you'll see me try 2 coats of the Mango Lacquer top coat to see if it gets rid of that texture. And then on my left finger here, you'll see me try a glitter smoother and then the Mango Lacquer top coat, so that you can kind of decide, can I just use 2 coats of the top coat or am I going to need a glitter smoother for this? So here I am starting out with that Mango Lacquer Swift Sheen top coat. And then over here I'm using a KB Shimmer glitter smoother. You'll see that it's still textured after the first coat of both of those. And then I go in with the second coat of the Mango Lacquer top coat. And then here I'm going in with the first coat of the Mango Lacquer top coat. So I do feel like there was a slight difference between these two, but not enough for me personally to care. I actually ended up doing 1 coat of the Mango Lacquer top coat for the rest of my nails, and I personally didn't notice it, but if that is something you notice, I would definitely recommend a glitter smoother. So here we are up close under my ring light where those flakies just look suspended in time. I love it. So here with that 1 coat of the Mango Lacquer top coat, you're definitely seeing that texture, but I promise you, I didn't notice this anywhere else except directly under my ring lighting, which is really extreme and not natural lighting usually. So here we are indoors with just some lighting from my windows. And here come those flakies when I turn on my warm lighting. Speakeasy Sparks is right. This polish is so sparkly in the sunlight. You're getting to see all of the most beautiful elements of this color. Three coats of Speakeasy Sparks with a shiny top coat. Up next we have our first magnetic, Velvet Vitality, described as a red polish with pink to gold shifting magnetic particles. And for the cat eye effect, I'll be using the Mango Lacquer Magnetic Wand. And here you'll see Velvet Vitality in the velvet effect on the right, and then on the left I'll be doing the glass bead effect. So if you don't know what the glass bead effect is, you really can't see what I'm doing that well here, but I'm gonna put a little yellow thing over my nail here. That has a magnet in it. I'm gonna spin it, spin it, spin it, and then it makes this kind of circular glass bead thing you see here. Here we've got Velvet Vitality indoors under my ring lighting. Here my pinky is unmagnetized, so I wanted to show you the difference between velvet and unmagnetized. And then we have the cat eye and then the ring, and on my thumb here is the glass bead effect. I don't know, y'all. I've been loving the glass bead effect. So here we are with minimal lighting indoors from my windows. And here under warm lighting. Velvet Vitality outdoors. And I really like to emphasize, in case you don't have a magnet but you like magnetic polish, how it looks unmagnetized there. I suggest having a magnet. I really think you get the most out of it with your magnets. But if you just really like the color the way it is on my pinky, or maybe you just don't have time to magnetize it, that is how it will end up looking. 3 coats of Velvet Vitality in the Cat Eye and Velvet effect. Up next, we have Gilded Glitz. Gilded Glitz is described as a taupe polish with a bronze to gold to green shifting shimmer. This color actually had a really nice warm glow in the first coat, and I thought that was really pretty. And here I am going in for my 3rd coat to build up to that maximum opacity. Gilded Glitz up close under my ring lighting. Here we are indoors with minimal lighting from my windows. And here under warm lighting. Gilded Glitz in the sunlight, giving actual gold. Like the little sparkles underneath and that shimmer. Oh my gosh. And then there's my dog in the back. 3 coats of Gilded Glitz with a shiny top coat. And lastly, from the Deco Anthology, we have Deco After Dark, a reflective, described as a steel gray polish with red to orange to gold to green shifting shimmer. So you can already see here, like most reflectives do, this polish does dry down textured as well. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Speakeasy Sparks, where on the right finger, I'm going to try 2 coats of the Mango Lacquer top coat, and then on the left, I'm going to do the glitter grabber and then 1 coat of the Mango Lacquer top coat. So here I'm just showing you the texture with no top coat. Here's that first coat of Swift Sheen. And here's that first coat of our glitter smoother. Coat number 2 of our Mango Lacquer top coat. And finishing off here with 1 layer of the Mango Lacquer top coat. Yeah, I feel like they both got the job done. I don't feel like I see any texture or differences here. With the rest of my fingers here, I did use only 1 coat of the Mango Lacquer top coat. But here we are under my ring light where that shimmer is giving like a pink, red, even a little bit of yellow. So if you've never seen a reflective before, it might just look like a bunch of white dots, but those white dots in person are very, very, very shiny. And it's beautiful under flash. And here we are indoors with minimal lighting from my windows. Kind of get a little reflective twinkle here and there. Still indoors here, just with warm lighting. And now we're still getting those twinkles, but we're also getting some of that reddish orange shimmer. Here in the sunlight, Deco After Dark is giving us glamorous volcano. Like, I just feel like it's like a stone on fire. Really gives pink outdoors. But also it's very shifty, so depending on the angle you're at, it kind of gives a little more yellow-green, then back to that pink. 2 coats of Deco After Dark with a shiny top coat. Up next, we have our first polish of the Lovesick Anthology called Limerence. This polish is described as a sheer petal pink with pink to orange to gold shifting shimmer. So because this polish was quite sheer, I wanted to show the application over black so you could really see the elements in the polish a little bit more. But if you prefer a sheer polish, this is great. If you don't, and you also don't want black as your base, you could also use a blurring base coat so you don't have to use as many coats as I did if you prefer not to. So here I did go in for 4 coats, but on my full hand shots, I ended up only doing 3 coats. Limerence indoors under my ring lighting. And for these shots, I actually ended up painting my thumb black, so you could see that. Definitely seeing those pink, orange, and gold shifts over black. Here we are indoors with minimal lighting just from my windows. Indoors still with warm lighting. And here we are outdoors getting a very glowy, shimmery, sparkly version of Limerence. And our thumb giving us all those shifts. 3 coats of Limerence with a shiny top coat. Up next, we have another magnetic polish called Simpatico. Simpatico is described as a sheer neon purple polish with pink to orange shifting shimmer and purple to blue to green shifting magnetic particles. And here I am on my 3rd coat for both the ring and cat eye effects. And I go in with those magnets. These are actually held over my finger for a minute. I don't do that 45 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Here we are again with our velvet effect on the right and that glass bead effect on the left. So like I said earlier, you're going to see me put a yellow thing over my finger. And what happens is I spin that magnet around for a minute and then I remove it, and then y'all will see that glass bead effect. Here we've got Simpatico under my ring light. Again, my pinky is magnetized right there next to the velvet effect, so you can see the difference. And then we've got the cat eye, the ring, and then the expanded glass bead effect, which is really pretty to me. And if you've never dealt with magnetics before, when I say expanded, what I mean is you'll style and magnetize the polish, and originally it will look very crisp, it'll look very sharp, but sometimes as it dries, it will expand a little bit. Those magnetic particles kind of shift out of that shape that you magnetize them into. And so that's what I mean when I say expanded. So here we are indoors with that warm lighting. And here we have Simpatico outdoors. I just love that magnetic shimmer. That, like, is it like periwinkle? Very, very pretty, very ghostly. 3 coats of Simpatico in the cat eye and velvet effect. Next, from our Lovesick Anthology, we have Inseparable, described as a vibrant red polish with pink to gold shifting shimmer. Inseparable indoors and up close under my ring light here. Still indoors here with just minimal lighting from my windows. And here under warm lighting. Here we are in direct sunlight where we get a glimpse of that gold shimmer. Two coats of Inseparable with a shiny top coat. And last but not least, we have our thermal of the collection, Roses and Chocolates, described as a silky cocoa brown in the cold state to a bright pink in the warm state with orange to gold shifting shimmer. And I feel like the name Roses and Chocolate goes perfectly with the way this thermal transitions, and that is so cool to me. I love when I get the name, because they probably always make sense and have like some crazy lore that I don't get, but I like when I get it, like I can see it. So here you'll see me using water to transition the color of this polish, but it will transition with the temperature around you and the temperature of your body as well. So you can see I was pretty cold this day because even after putting it in the hot state, it tries to revert back to cold. Roses and Chocolates up close under my ring lighting. Here we are indoors with minimal lighting where just the little tip of my nail is a little cold, but the rest is warm. And still indoors here in warm lighting. Roses and Chocolates in the sunlight, and you can barely see that warm state at the base of my nail, but this was a very cold day, so it's mostly in the cold states. Here we have it in the cold state, both states, and the hot state. 3 coats of Roses and Chocolates with a shiny top coat. So there they are, both the Deco and Lovesick Anthologies. Now let's get into the details of the Deco and Lovesick Anthologies, starting with pricing. So as far as pricing, Speakeasy Sparks and Velvet Vitality and Simpatico will all be $14 US. The rest of these polishes will be $13 US. The top coat and base coat will be $9 US. The glass file is also $9 US, and the magnet is $4. As far as getting the entire Deco Anthology, that will only be $75, and then getting the entire Lovesick Anthology will be $50. These polishes will be available starting January 31st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can grab these polishes from the Mango Lacquer website, which I will leave linked down below with all of this information. Now, let's get up close and personal with everything here and decide on our favorites. So as far as the nail file, I mentioned in the unboxing video that I don't have a lot of experience with glass nail files, but I didn't have any problems with this one. The only other glass nail file I have is the polish pickup one, and yeah, this worked just the same, not gonna lie. I didn't notice a difference, but like I said, I don't have that much experience with these, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. It filed my nails down really nicely, and yeah, I don't have any problems. And then as far as the magnet, it's nothing with this magnet specifically. I just prefer the bar magnet because I can see what I'm doing. Like when I go down on my nail, oh, hold on, let me not put those two together, Jesus Christ. So like when I go down on my nail, I like to be able to see where I am. Whenever I use these types, you know, it kind of blocks out the whole nail, so I can't really see where my line is. I mean, you know, you can assume, and like with time, you know, you start to know where, you know, your shit's at. But yeah, so that would be just in general what I think. The magnet works just like any other. I've got some other magnetic wands back here. It works just the same. I got a Mood Cat one and another one, and they work the same. So, but yes, that's that on the magnet. And then yeah, for the base coat and the top coat, they were cool. I thought it was nice. This base coat dries, I feel like, just a tiny bit faster than what I'm used to, which is really cool. Like, I'll go through all my nails, 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time I get to my pinky, my thumb was like ready to paint. So, but I also do take my time painting my nails. Like, I go kind of slow to make sure I stay, you know, out of my cuticles and stuff. But yeah, so that's what I noticed with this. The top coat was pretty cool, just like any other top coat. I didn't have any issues. It dried at a decent speed. So yeah, those are my thoughts on those things, just the extra things. Now, let's get into, put those on the side, the polishes. Eee! Starting with Speakeasy Sparks. This one was $14. I can see why. It's chock full of stuff. Oh yes, and I wanted to show you all the boxes in case you didn't see the unboxing. These are the boxes. Aren't these so cute? I just thought, oh, I just opened my cuticles. Excuse that. But yeah, they also have the names on the bottom. And these are all 15 milliliters too. So yeah, and then all the ingredients, very nice and clear. I believe this brand is 21 free, which is really cool. I think the only other brand that I know that's 21 free is Daisy Chain Polish, so that's very cool. But yeah, so let's get into it. Get into it now. Everybody eats. Chia. Yeah, look at those flakies. And then let's see it in the flash. Okay. Wipe my fingerprints off so we can see in here in peace. Definitely no surprise how gorgeous this is. Will it focus? Guess not. There we go, just for a second. We'll keep it moving. We do have a few to get through. And then we will do Velvet Vitality. That magnet. Gorgeous. This is sparkly. And then next we'll do, oh, hold on, let's see this without flash really quick. Really quick. Is it ever really quick? I kept calling this one Gilded Glitz. I was just like, when's the last time I even had grits? Why am I thinking about grits? Maybe it's time to have some. This is such a nice gold. I guess taupe. I need to add taupe to the list of colors that I like. I didn't realize. But I do like it. That flash on. Liquid gold. Okay, and then we'll look at Emerald Empress. Oh yeah, so okay, hold on, wait. I don't want to get this wrong, but I looked up what deco was, and it's like a art style, kind of like a decorative style from like a specific time period. You should just look up like deco art, and these colors go really well with it. I think it had to do with like geometric shapes and like pretty much exactly these colors that you're seeing here. And I believe it was like a French decorative style. I did look it up when I learned what the collection was, but this is just kind of off my memory, so not exactly sure if I'm getting that right. But yeah, these colors go so well with that. I think I said in the unboxing, like it would, what was it like some gildly, like, I don't know, y'all. Okay, and now let's see our reflective. Up close. Okay. And now with flash, the best way to see a reflective. I mean, wow. It should focus up close too. Any day now. Any day now. Sure won't. It's just too sparkly. There we go. A little bit. Chia. Okay. Wait, we saw that regular, and now this. I could not believe that this was violet when I put it on. I was like, whoa! Because, you know, the bottle makes everything look so concentrated. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty under flash. Wow. Looks like a crystal river. Bubble out of here. If you already know your favorite, put it down below. This one shocked me. I had no idea. Could y'all tell from the bottle that this one was gonna be sheer? I had no clue. I wish I could have tried this. I want to try this over more colors than just black. I just like to do black because it's like, you know, kind of neutral. You know, I feel like everybody has like a black polish maybe, so I don't want to get like colors that a lot of people don't have. Okay. see in flash. This just looks like, even though Blossom was the pink one, this feels like something that like Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls would wear. Super cutesy. Very demure. Our other magnetic, Simpatico. Oh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. These are really sparkly ones. Never want to focus. I guess I just have to be okay with that. There we go. Oh my gosh. Crashing into everything back here. Okay, Inseparable. This color also shocked me that it was like kind of jelly. Very, very soft and pretty. I love those little glitters in there. Let's see it with flash. Okay, you can see a little pinky. Nope. Almost. A little bit. So glittery. Okay, and then lastly, our thermal. It's never fair to see the bottle shot of a thermal because it's so much more. So much more. Roses and chocolates. Without flash. Oopsies. One of these days I'm gonna accidentally paint my thumb. How close I'm getting. Okay, just for a second there. Okay. So I think I'm gonna pick a favorite from each anthology. Yes. That does mean I will be needing both of my Tyler's Trinkets Thrones. Yeah. And why do I have two, you might ask? One was a gift. Yeah, it was pretty random. I was like, what? Okay, cool. My partner got me this one. And then I got this one around Halloween time. Anyway, whoa. So, yes, I hope you are ready and know which ones are your favorites, because it's time. Drum roll, please. My favorite of the Lovesick Anthology is Simpatico. Yeah, I just love, oh, I don't even think I showed this earlier. I just love that magnetic shimmer. Those magnetic particles, that is everything. And then close second for the Lovesick Anthology, I would say, oh no, it's a tie. And you know what's crazy? I normally don't like reds, but I think I like jelly reds. This made me realize I'm okay with jelly reds, because that was such a pretty color. Oh, that was such a pretty color. Okay, and now my favorite of the Deco Anthology, drumroll please. I don't know. Oh my gosh, just pick Emerald, Empress. It's a tie. It's a three-way tie between Emerald, Empress, Speakeasy Sparks, and Sapphire Skyline. These, are you kidding me? Stop. Three-way tie. If I could fit all three of them. You guys get it. Oh, do they all fit? Hold on. They might all fit. Okay, there it is. You don't know how long it took me to get these. But these are my favorites from both collections. They are beautiful. Honorable mention to the liquid gold. Honestly, the whole Deco Anthology is beautiful to me. Like, it was very hard to choose between all of these. I'm so annoyed with the fact that I had to choose a favorite. The pressure that I put on myself to pick a favorite. But they're so good. This is such an awesome brand. For these to be their debut into the world is really impressive to me. These colors are beautiful and full of character and pigment and stories to tell. So yeah, y'all, let me know which one of these was your favorite if you were able to choose. If you got to do it like me, where, you know, you got to like double up on some, hey, I completely understand. So yeah, I hope you're having the best day you could possibly have, day or night. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.